Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. So we're still analyzing who is our standout minister and who is the minister that we are displeased with or who we feel should definitely not just be reshuffled, should be removed completely, because we now know that the president is going to implement a reshuffling based on the reports that he has gotten. We've done the KPIs. So we are doing our own KPIs and we're excited to hear from you. To join the conversation with the number on your screen. Or you can tweet to us. Please visit X and tweet to us, #YourViewTVC, so we can take your tweets, because we want to know who your minister, your favorite minister is, the non-performing minister, and it is your view, and we want your view to count. So join the conversation. For me, let me talk about the minister that I feel hasn't impressed me, and I'll talk about the minister for sports, because I feel that we had a very horrible outing at the Olympics. Lack of organization, lack of vision, and lack of ability to get the resources to pioneer that vision. I feel Nigeria has enough resources, enough skilled, active sportsmen and women for us to stand out, not what happened at the last Olympics. Let me take this call before I continue with my venting. All right, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. This is
Tina.
From Barowa. Yes.
Tina from Barowa, welcome to the show again.
Thank you.
All right.
I agree with you on Minister of Power. And then the Sports Minister is the disappointment. You know, I'm a sport lover.
Oh.
And we were expecting so much, especially in track and field. And all the news we had during that time was, it just got me so angry, and my people went on, because I was looking forward to watching and Nigeria. Yeah. It's not only about participating. Participate well. Even though they participate, other countries, they might not win medals, but they participated well.
Yeah.
And for the Prime Minister, I'm giving him thumbs up, because we're in my area where I'm, even though they still rationalize, but you can plan.
Yeah.
The light is steady, you can plan. You know when the light will be on, when it will be off. The days you will have it 24 hours off or 12 hours, you know you can plan. You can keep things in your fridge and your freezer, buy things. Unlike before that, we are not sure of. Well, the day you decide to buy in bulk, in 3 days, 4 days, you won't get it.
Sure.
It's no longer like that now. So I give them some. For the ministry, the woman ministry, if she will get the support of the staff working in that ministry, a lot will be done.
Team efforts.
But yes, but with the Nigerian with a mentality that now where man they work 90 jobs, workshop. I mean workshop mentality. They are fighting it straight. All the things that she's trying to correct now, if they can allow it to work, you know, the president's achievement what he wants to achieve will be achieved easily, because the grassroots will still what the government wants to send down. Holding workshops and in the city, in hotels, not affecting the people that you are supposed to touch. I expect, like she said, take it to where these people are and let them see what you are doing. At least 50% of whatever money you are spending. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So, yeah, I was talking about the Minister for Youth and Sports, and I feel that there's room for improvement in that particular ministry. It's a ministry that could actively unite Nigerians. It's a ministry that, if done well, it would distract us from the stress we're going through and help people to channel their energy into something positive. And it's not someone that should be reshuffled. It's someone that should be allowed to step down and continue in whatever it is that he's passionate about. I want to acknowledge Festus Keyamo. So there are two ministers I didn't really feel were good fits. I didn't feel the Minister for Power was a good fit. I called him out. When he came on the show, I said, "Sir, you have not done anything, though." And I'm happy to say I am taking back my words that he's done something. I've always had power, and putting me on band made me pay more, but I will not complain, because many others have gotten to benefit from having power supply given to them. But Festus Keyamo on his own side has done, he met aviation that is crumbling. and it still hasn't come up, but is fighting the institutional rot to see how to create structure. So I know just a few weeks ago, they've made an announcement that is working on ensuring that if flights get cancelled or delayed, people should get their refunds within a short time. Now they've created a platform where you must get your refund within 24 hours. That's a move in the right direction. There is also the push he has made into airlines that are, some planes, you will see the plane, even you will be wondering, you're praying before you get into the plane. They've got to ground some airlines, which the airline owners might not like, but it is essential for safety purposes that we do not go back to the time where we're having crash and sliding off the runway, which we had a bit when it came in, but it has reduced as well. So definitely, Festus Keyamo is getting my thumbs up that he's heading in the right direction, not approval. Let me take AK from Jos, then I'll come back to Nima. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You people are doing a wonderful work.
Thank you so much.
Madam Yeni is not on studio today.
No, she's not. You'll see her tomorrow.
Okay, we shall.
Thank you.
I think I will start from the minister that I did. Number one, the minister for doing a good work.
I didn't hear that one.
And information.
Oh, okay.
We're having a very good, matured way of talking about government, like previous, which has a lot of information. I think the Minister of Information is doing a good work. And that of foreign affairs.
The audio is not so good. Do we have comments from our social media people regarding who they are thumbs up in and who they are?
Joke and apologize. Joke, not vex. I did not say that you should be coming through Agbara. I was only offering Tope an alternative to get into Ota where she went. But I understand how bad the Abule-Egba-Abeokuta Expressway is.
For a long time.
It is, because I have to navigate some way through that place to see my mom recently. And I know all the corners I have to pass. It's bad. So we acknowledge that. But I wanted to talk about the Minister for Foreign Affairs. You know, we're saying that Onyama, the former one, was
very quiet.
Not unseen minister. But this one is totally not seen. Not until Ogra happened, and the UN General Assembly happened, and he had to come outside. It's like Foreign Affairs is only waiting for UN General Assembly and UN Affairs. Is that what he's waiting for? And thank God for the Nigerian Diaspora Commission. We will not see any intervention from this minister or any agency under that ministry. It's not a good thing at all. Nobody knows his name. It should be a name on the lips of Nigerians, even abroad. It should be news item, because we have Nigerians in diaspora too many, and we have a lot of many developments from there. But everybody, anything that happens in diaspora now, will be shouting Abike Dabiri.
Yeah.
And she's not even minister. She's working so hard. Maybe you should give her flowers anyway, so that we will know, because he's someone that should be in our faces, because we are continuously interfering. We went for our international affair sports event, and we left him and focused on sports, but there were issues around Nigerians trying to attend and all of that. Nothing happened. We have a lot of foreign issues. Nigerians diaspora is doing that because of Ministry of Interior have taken care of it again. His business is not just UN General Assembly. It is Nigerians and Nigeria's interests everywhere. Yeah. I think he should do more about that.
Let me take this call from Bamidele before coming to the other ladies. Bamidele, welcome to the show all the way from Maryland. Maryland, here. Not Maryland, there.
Good morning for all the way from Maryland. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
For the program you talked about, there's a small minister that vividly tell you that they are that's a minister of Interior,
okay.
Minister of SPC,
okay.
Minister of Work,
okay.
and the DD Alake. They are still coming up that they are doing this job.
Okay.
Yeah, the Minister of Work needs to do a great job, because in my area there's a lot of federal roads that is untouchable. Our people cannot even bring their stuff from the farm. It's so stressful. It's so, and know by the way we be hearing. You should just please touch in this thing. People are from federal roads. untouchable. Like Java just said that it's just one-sided. It's because we are all Nigeria, all to be touched. And you guys are doing a great job. If one country, please keep efforts telling them. It's so emotional. We are not happy. Like this Minister of Electricity, where I live in Maryland, when we are talking about Maryland, we are doing job like that. We are using hell of life before it's taken for us. But the tariff is not that high. But now we are still using 24 hours life. For the tariff almost is unbearable.
The bill.
That is one area I can say it is just trying to work on. We are using like this man. We should please try to work on that. The tariff is high, it's just high. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Bamidele. Say, what to do? Obe to do?
But the lie is been there before. He said in his area they had before.
Just tariff now that changed. Yes, cost reflective. So I know that we've discussed. He mentioned a particular ministry that we hadn't touched on before. I think he spoke about Nyesom Wike. And you know, because we talk about Wike a lot, but we haven't spoken about him in regarding, do we feel he's getting a thumbs up or...
I think in Abuja.
They are doing the road.
A lot of projects.
And you know, Minister for Works is also his friend. So Abuja people are very pleased about their roads. My cousin has good things to say about that. Me, I want to go to Abuja. You know, they have good roads now, more road network. And I liked how he responded when the Abuja kidnapping was trending. You know, where he said that he will put police on ground and all those dark corners where are not usually, that are mostly not populated, will be manned. And he was manned. And we've seen a reduction from those reports recently.
Yeah. Okay, like Ghanaian said, yes, saying that the Ministry of Health is trying that vaccines for prevention of cervical cancers for women between the ages of 9 to 14 are being given for free, right? And the Port Harcourt branch is really working, although some people are fighting her on the chat to say it's just temporary. But then, but other ministry I want to commend is the Arts, Culture and Creative Economics.
Oh, Minister for Culture and Creative Economy.
Yes.
Let me take Hassan, and then you can talk more about Minister for Culture. Welcome to the show, Hassan.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Please, let us ask the different people so that we don't rubbish about. I'm here to make a correction about a comment made by Lima about Minister of Foreign Affairs. Minister of Foreign Affairs is never a legal minister. He has been working in his own way. And Abike Dabiri also is working in her own way. Because the foreign affairs, this diaspora thing, has to do with people abroad. And we knew how much pressure was put on Nigerian government and Nigerian people, or people abroad about their mistreatment and whatsoever. So Abike Dabiri, her own area is strategic. And you can see why people are seeing her face every now and then. But Tuga is working. Why you see there's a problem with the government generally. It's not about the reshufflement of the ministries. Look, even the government at the head, there is a need for it to sit up. You see this issue of rotation, this issue of subsidy. No any government can move forward with all these things not in its proper perspective. That is the issue. That's the real issue. And there's no way any economy can move forward because there's something wrong in subsidizing production. There's a lot of wrong in floating your naira. In a country where people are laundering money, in a country where people are harvesting dollars, in a country where people are taking money, in a country where all sorts of nonsense are happening. So what do you expect?
Thank you so much, Hassan. I'll come back to you.
I thought Hassan would still tell me some things that
he's working.
Waited for that.
Yes, it wasn't specific, but it's an opinion of the fact that the Ministry for Foreign Affairs.
I don't
is
know.
also
I think
working.
so. That's some of the things we also need to look at. Many Nigerians in diaspora will tell you that when they want to go and renew passport, it takes forever. I know that's like an issue that they've always had. And even recently...
That is improved?
Well, I don't know, because even recently I've heard stories that this is something that they're still dealing with. So if there's an improvement, I would like to, we would like to see that. And then people who are living in diaspora, let them tell us, in what ways that they have seen processes improve over the
that too, even the NI for my sister in Canada, and also for non-Nigerians or Nigerians that have other passports, for them to even get a visa, it takes too long. Yes, it's not like that. It takes really long. Yeah, they're complaining about that too. Yes, I was talking about the Ministry of Arts, Culture, and Creative Economics. So I think I really love the agenda and the plan that they've laid out. In terms of rebranding Nigeria, because, the way Nigeria is perceived and has been perceived is not really good, and it's not really helping foreign investors come in. And there's a lot that can be achieved through that ministry. I also like the fact that they're trying to tell more of African stories. This would also create a lot of jobs, within the country. Yes, and I like the fact that it's alternative jobs that are not the norms, like doctors, creatives, like a lot of things in terms of IT, production, I love what they're doing with that ministry. Yes.
Pushing in the right direction.
Yeah, pushing in the right direction. Then I like the fact that they're also trying to use the organic products that we have here in terms of agriculture, for skincare products, cosmetics and stuff. Yeah.
For arts and culture, I think one of the things...
There's room for improvement. Let me take phone shot from Mina, then we'll come and analyze if the disagreements you have on if it should be thumbs up or thumbs down. All right, Funsha, welcome to the show. Thanks for calling back.
Yeah, this your topic is a very nice topic. We really appreciate it. Yeah, as for the minister that are performing, like you rightly said, we have that minister of interior, Wike, that's the minister for FCT, minister for works. Is really trying. I've not seen anything from this minister for science and technology. I don't know if it's something magic. Oh, I've not been hearing about him.
Yeah, science and tech.
Yeah, I think. Then another one that you cannot hear from is the minister for tourism and this thing. We've not been hearing from them. But let me just send a good notice of this. The Minister for Works should step up for this our federal rules. Because I was calling from Lagos last week. We spent about from Mokwa. Actually, the road is ongoing. Their construction ongoing. And we spent more than 4 hours from Jeba to Mokwa. So step up their work and then make sure that the work is done on the good time, so that people will have easy travel time to their destination. But he's trying. They should give him a time, and he should spread his work to go to other regions, so that people will enjoy the dividend of democracy. So please, people should please help us send this across to the management, to the federal government. Thank you very much.
All right. So Nima, you were going to disagree with the minister for.
One of the things that stood out about the Minister for Arts and Culture was our efforts to partner with the Grammy Awards as regards Nigerian creatives. And I'm wondering, are we not supposed to be unapologetically African? Why do we always need validation from any of these foreign businesses? We have Nigerian awards, and we can package enough for them to want to get our recognition. It's enough that all our artists are always, getting their nominations under the African music kind of belt, and when they do the what's the name, the film awards as well, we have this category where Nigerians will submit their films every time, trying to get the international validation. But Grammys is not just an international; it's a US-based for Americans award, and we're always looking to validation from there. I would have loved a minister who owns Africa enough to create Afrima and all other African awards to give it the empowerment it needs for them to want to get our, because we're a market, whether you like it or not, we're a huge market. Every foreign, Bollywood is here, Hollywood is here, they're trying to get their films here as well for us to watch. So it's enough for them to want to come and list their films here. And I did not expect us to continue to do. That's how they took hip hop awards to US. I'm wondering, the one we are doing, the only day, what is this problem?
All right, let me take this call. I also want to talk about, let's talk about Minister, I want your opinion on Minister of Agriculture, because we have a challenge with food security, and we're getting a lot of palliative as opposed to seeing, they are giving us some short-term solution, but I want your opinion on what you think of the Minister for Agriculture. Welcome to the show, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah.
So who's your minister that stands out, and which of the minister would you say we should just say bye-bye to?
Yeah, see, all the ministries you have mentioned so far this morning, I think they have something they have done so far. My concern is, if you count all the ministries you have mentioned so far this morning, they are not up to 20 altogether.
Sure.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and we have about
47
40+ ministries. Yeah. So my question is, what are other ministries? What are they doing? Okay, like, permit me to mention your name, like Oyetola, the former governor of Osun State. I think he's a minister. I don't even know the ministry he's representing. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
Blue economy.
I don't even know the ministry.
Marine and blue economy.
I've not heard anything about him. I don't know what he's doing. Like, there are also other ministries, like about 30 ministries are not functioning. Let's be factual. About 30 ministries are not functioning at all. So all the ministries that I mentioned so far, like at least we can say one or two things about them. You see people agreeing and disagreeing. What about the ones we can't even mention at all?
I understand.
So,
Thank you so much.
There's a lot of reshuffling and dismissal that needs to be done in the cabinet. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So that's also very valid. So maybe there's the president created some new ministries with the intention of increasing access to or development, and maybe now they would cancel them if they are not being effective. But what do you think about Minister of Agriculture?
Okay, yeah, before I talk about Minister of Agriculture, I want to still dabble on Minister of Finance, because at the end of the day, you can't talk about agriculture without actually talking about the finance and about money, right? Because it's still the same money they are taking out to import food for short-term remedy for what's going on. So with the Minister of Finance, I really don't know if they should leave him there, or he needs to go, let another person come with their own initiative. Let's try something different, because I can't believe that in 1 year, so much has happened. Like, wow.
I really
for me, with the Ministry of Agriculture I feel that they're in a tight corner because of the insecurity. So for me, you cannot talk about agriculture without talking about the ministry, the insecurity issues that we're dealing with. As you said, these short-term measures of importing food and also taking off the duties and taxes. And even the African Development Bank says that it's really a bad idea for that to have happened. A lot of locally grown businesses are going to are shutting down. They're suffering for that. So there's so many issues. So the thing about some of these ministries is that there's one side of Nigeria that affects their work. If we have people being able to go back into their farms, and they're harvesting, and Nigerians are getting the food that they want, then I feel that I can judge the Ministry of Agriculture fully. In this case, I think I think they have that leeway where they can fall back and say, well, there's insecurity. How else do you want us to do? We put, and we've heard of different states taking different measures where they're putting a lot of money into security, taking them to their farms, providing security. This is money that would have gone into seedlings, into the farming techniques and produce itself. But no, it has to go for, to protect these farmers and protect this farmland. So there's just so much that's happening. We need to see, that's the big issue in our country. Insecurity.
Influence is not constant on its own. Even the road, bad roads also influence the ability for food, the cost of food from farm gates, even getting to...
Yes, but there's something you could do. And I also think that one of the issues we're having is that almost all the ministries are working in isolation. Because because like you rightly said, if before certain policies are made, and that it's going to affect that there are stakeholders involved, other ministries are involved, and then they come together, then it helps, instead of them making a policy that then they don't start going back and forth. Right? For the past 1 year, all we've been doing is going back and forth,
But to be fair, they had all stakeholders involved. So the issue is there's food shortage, whether we like it or not. And what can we do? Our farmers can't go in there yet.
Yes.
There's a shortage. So government has taken, this is with stakeholders, to be fair. They have taken this short-term measure to bring in, but I feel that the impact will be so devastating by the time we decide to go back.
Yeah. So it feels like a short-term benefit, but
the long-term issue,
for many other businesses. Let's take Felix. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Oh,
sorry,
I'm
Felix.
so sorry,
So
Felix.
I wanted to say there's something the Minister for Agri could do. Because what we see there is that when the food still gets to the areas of sale, there's still massive wastage. And I expected that he would have, what's this thing called where they put...
Silos.
Silos.
Yes, for grains.
At least for those that get to town, there's still massive wastage for perishable foods.
That won't be under the minister. That should be under the commissioner.
It should be under the
they work together. It has gone from states.
See, this directive has to be. You cannot... Yes, you cannot say that there's insecurity on one side and then what you get, you still allow wastage. Yeah, you have to be on top of it. So since we are talking, when we are talking commissioners, we shall visit the commissioner. Yeah. But now that we are talking ministers, we have to talk about this minister.
Yeah, that's really good. We'll take a quick break right now. When we return, we'll visit other ministries, and our callers, I'd like to appeal to you. You see, when we've already discussed the minister, just leave the minister already. Let us know other ministers that you want us to acknowledge, or the ministers you feel like we have given them pass mark that they don't deserve. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.